Good morning, children. Today, class 6 geography lesson globe, latitude and longitudes. In previous class, we have studied about the Earth in the solar system. We have learned in that universe, about the universe, planets, celestial bodies, stars, moon. As we know that Earth is a planet and part of the solar system. And we know that Earth is not exactly sphere or circle. It is flattened at the poles and bulge in the middle of the Earth. It is flattened and bulge at the middle of the Earth. As we see that, as it looks like this globe. Globe is a true model of the Earth or miniature form of the Earth. The globe varies in sizes, and some are big, is very difficult to carry, and some are small, is easy to carry in the pocket. This globe shows the continents, countries, oceans, the respective size. All of you open your textbook, open the lessons, globe, latitudes and longitudes. After explanation of this chapter, you will understand about the globe, concept of globe, axis, poles, you will know about the latitudes. Important, we come to know, understand about the important balance of latitudes, about the heat zones of the Earth, longitudes and time, how their concept connected to each other, and why do we have a standard time. You will understand all this. Now open the textbook, page number 10, globe, latitudes and longitudes. Just now I discussed that globe is a true model of the Earth. It is a small miniature form of the Earth. On the globe, the countries, continents and oceans are shown in the correct size in the middle. Now you can see here, it is fixed with the needle, which it moves across the needle. This needle is nothing but called the axis. This is the imaginary line. I am repeating, this is the imaginary line. Imaginary line which is in the move across this needle, which is fixed, move across this needle and shows the about the continents and movement of the Earth. As same as it is, but in difference in the true. It is an imaginary line. The real Earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. This is called an axis. This is very important. You must know the Earth moves on its axis around the sun. As I will show this example, I have taken this. As you see the needle in this way, but it has in a tilted manner. In a tilted manner. Can you see this? Which is in a little slanting way. That means the axis in a tilted manner, which rotates. Another imaginary line running on the globe divides into two equal parts. This line known as the equator. The northern half of the Earth is known as the northern hemisphere and southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. Now see, one more imaginary line. If anyone asks to locate countries on this, then it is difficult to have to search like this. represents 0 degree. Here this latitude is called the equator. This is representing 0 degree, and this part, this divides into two equal halves. Two equal halves. The equator towards the north side, it is called northern hemisphere. It is called northern hemisphere. The equator towards the south side is called the southern hemisphere. It's called the southern hemisphere. And here poles. Here two poles. This pole upper, this top one is the north pole, and this bottom one is the south pole. You understand now? For the globe axis poles, this top one is the north pole, and this bottom is the south pole. Towards the north, the equator, towards the north it is called the northern hemisphere, and towards the south it is called the southern hemisphere. Hemi means half. Hemi means half. Now, look at the textbook. At the equator represents a 0 degree latitude. Since the distance from the equator to either of the poles is 1/4 of a circle round the earth, it will measure 1/4 of 360 degrees, that is 90 degrees. Thus 90 degrees north latitude marks the north pole, and 90 degrees south latitude marks the south pole. Whatever I am reading in the textbook, just underline it. Now see, the distance from the equator which to either to the poles is the 1/4 of a circle round of the earth. 1/4 of a circle round of the earth means, I'll show an example through this. I'll explain. I'm taking this thread to understand the better. Quickly I'll demonstrate. See here. Can you see this? This part? Now, as we know, this spool is 360 degrees. This spool is 360 degrees. If I half of the 360 degrees, 180 degrees, and half of the 180 is 90 degrees. If I make it this 360, I like this half. This is the half. If I make it this half, you can see here, from here to this line, to from equator to the poles, this one. And it is called a 1/4 of circle. Did you understand? So it is called the earth, that is the distance from the equator to either of the poles, it holds 1/4 of a circle round the earth. So it is called a 90 degrees. The north pole is 90 degrees. North pole is 90 degrees. Now this each has not discussed about the north pole, South Pole, Equator, Equator. The value of each latitude therefore followed by the either word north or south. It is indicated by the letter M or S. For example, Chandrapur in Maharashtra. Here, this line is a imaginary. This is the equator. This is here is the equator, 0 degree. Can you see? 0 degree. Here we are talking about the Chandrapur in Maharashtra state. It is located somewhere here in the Maharashtra, here in the Chandrapur, near the at the degree of 20 degrees latitude, and which is denoted with the letter N. N means it is in the north side. It is in the northern hemisphere. It is located. Now, whereas in South America, in the Brazil, below or horizontal, located here this point. Below horizontal is located here. It is below the equator, means it is comes under near the southern part. So it is denoted. This is also 20 degrees latitude, and it is denoted with the southern hemisphere. Now, 0 like this. Here is the Chandrapur, which is on 20 degrees latitude north, which is denoted by the letter N, north. And here is the below horizontal, which is 20 degrees south. To the 90 degrees. Like this. Then both are in 20 degrees north latitude, and this also 20 degrees north south latitude. You understood? North and south latitude. As we see in this picture is given in your textbook, you can see this picture. These are the latitudes, horizontal lines or sleeping lines also. To understand easily, can you see the latitudes? As we discussed earlier about the line of latitude equator and about the North Pole, there are some more important parallels of latitudes. Those are tropical Cancer, 23 more degrees, and here in the southern part tropical Capricorn, 20 degrees south. This is north, and here Arctic Circle, is 66 half degree north, and here is the Antarctic circle. You understand the important balance of latitudes? Equator, Tropic of Cancer at 23 north, Tropic of Capricorn 23 south, Arctic Circle is 66 north, Atlantic Circle 66 south, North Pole 90 degrees, South Pole 90 degrees south. As it is there in your textbook, you can see this figure. Are you able to see? See, I have mentioned here. Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, North Pole, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle, South Pole. Now we will discuss about the heat zones of the Earth. This, as we see that the Earth moves in the direction from west to east. Earth moves in the direction from west to east. Very important. West to east. Earth moves from west to east in this way. As we know that sun rises at the east. Now let us say here is the sun. Now take globe. Now sun rays falling here. Okay. Sun rays falling on this latitude. You will see this sun rays. The rays are these sun rays are here exactly over the net at once in a year. This area receives maximum heat. Receives maximum heat temperature. The area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this area receives maximum heat. This area is called the torrid zone. It is called the torrid zone. Whereas across this tropical zone, its sun rays never will overhead. It will be in the slanting. Here these rays are little. Here is the bright, here is the little, not that much compared to here. But here is the not, temperature will be not the so high, not the so cold. So here the temperature, here will be the moderate. The temperature will be a moderate. So it is called a temperate zone. The area between the Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle, the area between the Tropic of Cancer to the Arctic Circle, these areas are called temperate zone because of the moderate temperature. Now whereas as a slanting rays here, this part is cold. This part is very cold. As this line between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and this line between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole, it is called frigid zone. It is called frigid zones. These are the heat zones of the Earth. Torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. These zones varies in the climate and vegetation. Now, as we have earlier discussed that Semicircular lines reference running from north pole to south pole. These lines references are called meridians or longitudes. These lines are called meridians or longitudes. Distance between them are measured in the degrees, and these degrees measured in the minutes, and these minutes measured in the seconds. Once again I am repeating. Underline this. Each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. They are semicircular lines. Distance between the degrees is steadily polewards until it becomes a zero at the poles where all the meridians meet. Can you see these lines? These are the imaginary longitudes, which are long. They are called longitudes. They are also called meridians. Their length is equal. You can see in your textbook. You can see this. Understand? As latitude as is equal divided the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere in the same way, then how to come to know about which direction it is in which? So it has taken, as all the countries have decided to take the reference point which the line is passing through the Greenwich. It is called a prime meridian. The Greenwich in England. This line is taken as a prime meridian for reference. See, in your textbook it is given. See, unlike the parallels of latitude, all meridians are equal of length. Thus, it was difficult to number the meridians. Hence, all countries decided that the count should begin from the meridian which passed through the Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located. This meridian is called the prime meridian. Its value is 0 degree longitude, and from its value is 0 degree longitude. From here, this part is called east. This part is the west. This is called the eastern hemisphere, and this is called the western hemisphere. This is eastern hemisphere and this is the western hemisphere. 0 degrees from here up to 180 degrees, from here up to 180. 180, total 360. As you can see. Suppose this line is a meridian. This line is taken as a prime meridian reference 0 degree. This exactly opposite to is a 180 degrees. It is the international date line. Here the date changes. To the west side, it will be, suppose if it is 4th August, then in the eastern side it will be a 5th August. Understood? This is called international date line. This is international date line. Read your textbook. As the 0 degree line longitude, and from it we count 180 eastward as well as 180 degree westward. The prime meridian divides the earth into two equal halves, the eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Therefore, the longitude of a place is followed by the letter E for the east and W for the west. Here, it denotes with the letter E, and here denote with the letter W, west. Now This is called the grid. This helps to locate the places. Latitudes and longitudes are the reference point to locate the places. As shown in the figure, this, can you see this figure? In this figure, the latitudes are A, B, C, D, E, and here longitudes are in the 1, 2, 3, 4. Can see this B longitude. In the B latitude, there is A, circled A, like this. Suppose this is A, B, C, D, E. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. In this B latitude, here point is given and one is at the longitude. So how you write here? This place is located B degree of latitude and 1 degree of north, 1 degree of longitude east, like this. Underline in your textbook. Vertical lines represent east longitudes and horizontal lines as north latitudes. Now you see that circle A is located on B degree north latitude and 1 degree east longitude. Now we will discuss about the longitude and time. The best means of measuring time is by the movement of the earth. The moon and the planets, the sun regularly rises and sets every day naturally. It is the best timekeeper throughout the world. Local time can be reckoned by the shadow cast by the sun, which is the shortest at noon and longest at sunrise and sunset. As early we know that before the watches invented, people used to see through the shadows of the sun rays. At the noon, the shadow will be at the small, and at the sunrise and the sunset, the shadow will be at the long. As suppose the shadow will be a bright at the small when sun is overhead at the noon time at 12 o'clock. When the sun rises, this part the shadow will be long, and during the sunset after the noon, the shadow will be this side. With the help of these shadows, they used to calculate the time. In the same way, when the prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along this meridian will have the midday. As now we have discussed now about the meridian, prime meridian. If it is 12 noon at the highest point of the sky, at the sun rays overhead. As the earth rotates from west to east, those places east of Greenwich will be ahead and Greenwich time, and those to the west will be behind it. Now, this eastern side will be ahead because of the sun rises at the east side. See, this is the prime meridian. Now, sun is now this side, and the earth moves in the west to east direction. The sun rises now prime meridian near 12 noon. Then here will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here somewhere will be the 5. Now you see, when it is rotating like this point will come to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In this way. Understood? As I told you, the longitude measured, degrees are measured in the minutes and minutes into the seconds. As here now, when now 15 degree longitude is passed. Now 15 degree takes 1 hour to move. Takes 15 degree takes 1 hour. Now, if you want to know about the 1 degree, then 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 60 by 15 if you do, you'll get 4. You get the 4. Then means 1 degree rotates, it takes 4 minutes. 1 degree takes 4 minutes. As I shown you, when it moves towards from west to east direction, it takes 4 minutes to pass the one longitude of degree. Will be in this way. This is the prime meridian, 0 degree. This is 15. I have skipped the 15. I have taken 30 degrees. And this is the 180 degrees. In the same way, this is the eastern side. And the same way here also. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees, 180 degrees. As I understand, when it moves towards the east side, the time will be the ahead, 1 hour difference more. If it is here, suppose 1 here, then here will be the 2, 3, 4, 5, and this side will be the behind 1. If it here will be the -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. In that way, as you have a maths in the concept, number line concept, 0 degrees. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4. In the same way it should be calculated. Same way. To understand more in elaborate, I will explain with some examples. Now suppose now here is the time 2 p.m. suppose. As we know that it will move on the head. Here is the 2 p.m. time. Then here will be the 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what is the difference here? Difference of 4 hours. If you minus that 6 minus 2, 4. 4 hours difference time here. Now here also in the same way. Now suppose if I take another example, I am taking, if I taken here 5, then here -4, -3, -2, -1 in the same way, like this. I hope you all understood this one. Now why we require the standard time? Why do we have a standard time? Now suppose here you are in this is a rough drawing. Now suppose if your friend is here somewhere staying and you are staying here near the Gujarat. So your friend is in Assam and you are in the Gujarat. Then this west, north, south. As we earlier discussed that east side will be the time will be difference and west side time will be behind. As your friend is staying in the east and you are in the west, then your friend is his birthday is there and he is waiting your call to wish the birthday. You gave call. Here is the 12 noon, 12 p.m. Then you have 1 hour difference. 1 hour difference means you are giving some around 11. Then he is thinking that why your friend has called in the wrong time. Yes. Like this, to avoid these confusions, they have maintained on the standard time. I'll use some more example. Now take trains. The trains has to pass one place to other place, it has the times. To avoid this confusion, the time they have mentioned, they have taken the one standard time that is called the local time to maintain one standard time. As we talk about the India, the longitude is 68 degrees north, east and 97 degrees east longitudes. That means we have discussed this every 15 longitude 1 hour difference, 1 hour change. It means approximately here from here to here then 2 longitudes will be there. 30 degrees means 15 means 2. Some there difference of 2 hour but exactly 1:45 minutes. Approximately 2 longitudes we are calculating to understand it. But 1 hour 45 minutes difference. To avoid this whole confusion, it has taken one standard time at 82 half degree east. 82 half degree east is the standard time for maintain the time. Is it understand? Indian standard time it is called. Indian standard time. As it is shown in your textbook, you will see here. See, look at this figure. Are you able to see figure? I said now you understood why the times are there. Now further example, I will give some more example to understand more. Suppose cricket match is there. The cricket match is going on in the London, which the match will begin at the 2 p.m. Then we are staying in India. As we are here, before that, India is ahead of 5 hours 30 minutes. This is very important. 5 hours 30 minutes. India is ahead of 5 hours 30 minutes to the here primary 5 hours 30 minutes. As the local time of places which are in different meridians are bound to differ. For example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for trains which crosses several longitudes. So, in India, the longitude of 82 half degree east is treated as a standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as a standard time for the whole country. It is known as the Indian standard time. And India is ahead of 5 hours 30 minutes. India is located at the east side of Greenwich. It is called GMT, Greenwich Mean all underlined, read the lesson. You all understood the